as we have the Pledge of Allegiance by Dr. Alicia Erickson from the Poplar Grove School, and remain standing for a moment of silence, please. Thank you. You may be seated. All right, first thing is the election of board officers. We will turn it over to Dr. Snowden.
Yes, sir. The floor is now open for nomination for board officers for 2025-26. We can start with individual offices, or we can have nominations for a slate of officers.
Got a nomination for slate.
Okay.
I think this board functions very well in the roles that we're currently in. So I'm going to propose that we run it back. And that means that Robert Blair serve as chair, Lena Bell vice chair, Robin Newman treasurer, myself secretary.
Okay.
That's my motion.
That's the nomination. Do we have any other nominations? And I think I'm required to ask 3 times. Are there any other nominations? With that, seeing none, hearing none, then the nominations are closed, and you remain the officers for the next school year. I guess we technically need to vote. So, yes, sir.
I second Mr. Council's motion.
Okay. So we have
Thanks,
a
Tim.
motion and a second. Any discussion? No, there's been no other nominations. So I'll ask all in favor of the motion and second. Raise your hand. Okay, unanimous. Thank you, Mr. Chair. You may continue.
Thank you, Dr. Snowden. Recognitions and good news. We have Student Artist of the Month. We'll ask Ms. Bell if she would, Ms. Newman, thank you, if she would conduct that, please.
Oh, okay. Is it going to be on the screen? This month's Franklin Special District Artist of the Month is Olivia Carreras. Oh, there's her artwork on the screen. This colorful seahorse was painted in Poplar Grove Elementary School art teacher Mallory Hamby's art class. In this lesson on emphasis, 4th grade students drew a seahorse and outlined it with markers. To create a bold, colorful background, students experimented with liquid watercolors, salt for texture, and a dripping technique for movement and contrast. The brighter marker details against the fluid watercolor background helps to emphasize the seahorse as the focal point of their artwork. You can view Olivia's artwork along with other pieces of Franklin Special Artists at the Central Office Gallery, and our thanks go to Chuck Sugg and Sonic Drive-In for his support of the FSD Student Artist of the Month program, and we'll get that to Olivia at her school. Thank you.
Thank you. Now open for public input. There's a podium to my right. Is there anyone here for public input? Seeing no one, I declare that public input is now closed. All right, so reports, presentations, and discussions. I'm going to ask Ms. Karen Parrish to come forward and talk to us about the property tax relief resolution.
Thank you, Chairman Blair. I'm Karen Parris, the county trustee, and I'm the property tax collector. I will just start by saying that property taxes are right, collections are right on schedule. We should be getting bills out within a month or less. And as far as this past year, we're over 90%, which is the norm, which we're proud of. So,
right, thank you. Questions?
Would this then be considered a budget item for us? Would we include that as an expense in our budget, or is this something that's still funded like you said it was before?
It would be a reduction in the revenue we receive
Okay,
from the trustee.
I got you. Okay.
So it's not anything we actually pay out as an expense, but it would be a reduction in what they would reduce it prior to sending us our monthly payments.
I don't have a question as much as I have a statement, in that Mayor Rogers Anderson pulled me aside and talked to me about this, and he very much has me convinced that something that we should be honored to support.
Any other questions? Still,
Trustees commission is based on the gross or the net amount.
Well, it's based on the net. We receive an adjustment for reductions. The net amount of property tax collections.
Thank you for answering my questions earlier.
Thank you. Thank you for your consideration.
all right.
Okay.
All right, we'll continue on this. Will be on business before the board as well. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate. We know you have to go to another meeting, so thank you. All right. All right.
And take your time on getting those notices out to us. Take your time.
Teaching and learning, Dr. Decker.
Yes, thank you, sir. Tonight, the Teaching and Learning Spotlight shines on the Branding Refresh update. As the district team proceeds with charting our steadfast path through systematically updating items with the refreshed Franklin Special District, or FSD, logo and colors, we are concentrating first on those that are the most visible. Also, top of mind for us is to be fiscally mindful and responsible as we undertake the ongoing rebranding work. You may recall that during the 25-26 school year, several items were replaced entirely or rebranded. There's a photo of many of these examples in your report. To talk about a little bit what happened last year, FSD signs with new branding were hung in all school vestibules or lobbies, replacing signs with the former logo and colors. District banners are on display outside each campus. Branded step and repeats for school and district use were created. There's one in the front lobby right now. You've probably seen others at various events. And then we had made branded table covers for school and district events, which again, you've probably seen those quite a bit. Since you last received an update, numerous spring and summer branding changes occurred. I'll name just a few. There's a more exhaustive list in your report. All district vehicles now sport the new branding. New or revised school and department logos have been implemented. The schools have added wall murals, rugs, gym floor art, spirit wear clothing signs, and other accoutrement with these fresh logos. Banners with the new school logos have been installed throughout the district, along with the district logo banners that were installed last year. Pretty soon, every school therapy dog will receive a newly branded patch. The exterior panel with the former logo was removed from the FSD Performing Arts Center. A branded recruitment kiosk was installed in the lobby of the PAC. The Story Bus Mobile Library was refurbished and rebranded. The FSD Legacy Gallery has been updated with a new logo, name, and refreshed panels. The district was presented with a national recognition by the National School Public Relations Association, INSPRA, the Golden Achievement Award for the branding campaign, and you have in front of you the FSD District Guide, hot off the press, a reimagined version of the middle school course offerings guide that was first created in 2017, making its debut. In every way possible, the brand refresh and the FSD strategic plan, Aspire 2029, unfold hand in hand. This is intentional. From the development and inception of both, great care has been taken to align the goals and tactics of Aspire 2029 and the branding with the input we received from all district stakeholders. These efforts will be ongoing and will always support and uphold the FSD brand promise: students first, excellence always, no exceptions. Thank you.
Thank you. Any comments or questions?
Where are these going to mainly be distributed?
We have them in the front lobby of central office. We have them ready to go to all the schools so they can be available in front offices there. We'll have them available anytime the FSD has a presence at a community event, State of the Schools, for example. We're hoping to again be involved in one of the downtown Franklin festivals. We'd have them available there. When Dr. Snowden speaks with the realtors soon, that'll be a great resource to provide. So we have all kinds of plans for those. Thank you for asking.
I enjoyed seeing the presentation that was given to the superintendents as I read in our information. And it's great to know that, you know, the other superintendents across the state had the opportunity to fly the flight simulators.
Any other comments? Thank you. We have several appointments we need to attend to, starting with the 2025-26 Community Pre-K Advisory Council representative. Mr. Blair, myself, served as in that capacity last year, and I am willing and honored to do it again unless there is someone who wishes to have that role this year. Seeing no one, I declare myself. All right. Next is the legislative liaison. Ms. Bell served in that capacity on last year. You willing and able?
I'm willing and able and happy to do it again.
Ms. Bell will serve in that position unless someone else is.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And for our 25 TSBA convention delegates, we are able to have 3. Ms. Bell again served last year. Are there others who wish to serve this year? Dr. Barker will serve along with Ms. Bell.
What day is the delegate?
No idea. Ms. Newman. All right. Yeah. So we will have Ms. Bell, Ms. Barker, and Ms. Newman. And Mr. Townsend will be the alternate.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Does that get the same pay as the regulars? The alternate, does that get the same pay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same pay? Yeah.
Same pay. Yeah. Same rate scale.
It's probably double.
All right. Thank you. All right. Moving on. Approval of the board agenda. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the board agenda.
Ms. Bell, is there a second? Ms. Newman, all in favor? Approval of the consent agenda. Is there a motion? Mr. Stillings, is there a second? Mr. Townsend, all in favor? All right, thank you. Business before the board. Dr. Snowden?
Yes, sir. As you heard Trustee Paris talk about the possibility of the board participating in the property tax relief resolution. This is a request to partner with Williamson County to provide the relief to our elderly and disabled homeowners, as well as our disabled veterans and their surviving spouses of the disabled veterans who are qualified under the state of Tennessee tax relief program and who live within the boundaries of the Franklin Special School District. This request is to pay the FSD portion, as Ms. Paris said, of the local matching funds for those qualified applicants who live within our boundaries. The estimated expense, as she said, for the tax relief program is $32,476 for this fiscal year. We recommend approval of this resolution. And someone want to read that resolution before you make a
Yeah, I'll
motion?
read it. It's a resolution for the Franklin Special School District's participation in the state of Tennessee tax relief program for low-income elderly and disabled homeowners and disabled veterans and the surviving spouses of disabled veterans within the FSD boundaries. Whereas Tennessee state law provides a property tax relief program for qualifying elderly and disabled homeowners and disabled veterans and the surviving spouses of disabled veterans in Wilson County, and whereas it is in the best interest of the people of Wilson County and of the Franklin Special School District to mitigate the property tax burden of these qualifying homeowners, citizens who have provided for their own future and the futures of others. And whereas the Wilson County Trustee's Office collects the Franklin Special School District's property taxes, and whereas the Wilson County Trustee's Office administers the state of Tennessee tax relief program for qualifying elderly and disabled homeowners and disabled veterans and the surviving spouses of disabled veterans within the established guidelines. And now, therefore, be it resolved by the Franklin Special School District Board of Education in the regular meeting this 8th day of September 2025 that the Franklin Special School District will participate in the state of Tennessee property tax relief program for qualifying low-income elderly and disabled homeowners and the disabled veterans and the surviving spouses of disabled veterans whose property is located within the boundaries of the Franklin Special School District, all in accordance with the applicable state law and program guidelines. The board chair and director of schools are authorized to execute such documents and take such action as necessary to coordinate with the Wilson County trustee and the Tennessee Comptroller's Office to implement this resolution. This resolution takes effect upon an adoption and remain in effect until modified or rescinded. And signed this 8th day, 2025, Dr. Snowden and Robert Blair.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion, Ms. Townsend, second.
I'll second.
Ms. Bell, their discussion.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions or thoughts on this. We're not just agreeing to this for 1 year. This is a ongoing annual program. Now, last time we partnered with the county on an ongoing program, it didn't have the intended effect that we anticipated. So, what would be your thoughts on having a sunset provision within this resolution that would require us to review and re-up based on if the numbers are what we are anticipating them to be and the benefits to our constituents, what they are purported to be, are actually coming to fruition.
I think that makes sense. It's fair.
You could put it. You could make it as part of the annual agenda that you would revisit this and either modify it or rescind it or continue like it is. And, you could do it in July when you pass the budget if you want to do it then. It makes sense to me. I don't know. The board can choose to do it at any point in the year, but it makes sense, I think, to do it at the same month when the budget is passed.
Yep.
And we could add that to the annual agenda if the board sees.
I think it would be wise to have it be something we review each year, just to be cautious, but also be smart with how we manage our funds. And of course, we want to take care of our community and our people that qualify for this, but it might be smart to have it be something we do. There wouldn't be any problem to pass it each year, I don't think, unless someone thinks it would be, but I think that would be wise.
And quite frankly, that's why we added the last sentence. This is not in perpetuity, or it could be, but it also can be modified as or rescinded, as it says in the resolution, by the board.
So you just answered my question, because my question was, do we need to update our resolution? And I don't think we do.
I think if we put it, if the board chooses, and we can easily put it on the annual agenda, and you can take a motion and vote on having it as part of the annual agenda if you want to do that. But I don't really think, I mean, I don't mind changing this resolution, but I think as long as you ask for that to be a part of it and look at this possibility, this program each and every year, then you're doing the same thing, or you have the opportunity to modify, rescind, or continue.
I think the county should be informed and knowledgeable in the fact that if we do put it on our annual agenda, it's not a guarantee that we renew it, because that will affect some downstream programs that they might have.
I mean, should we put in the resolution that it will remain effective upon adoption and reviewed annually?
We can do that.
Because then that makes it very clear. I don't know. I'm just suggesting that.
That's fine. Would you rather do that and reviewed annually?
Will we need to wait a month and vote on it, or can we just make that modification now and still vote?
Yeah, you can make that modification now and still vote. How would you like it to read so Carol can make sure she gets the right language?
Go ahead, Rob.
I was thinking this resolution takes effect upon adoption and will be reviewed annually. How would you say that? Reviewed annually, I guess.
So this would be effective for the 25 tax year.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're really approving some of it retroactively to the first of the year. Okay.
Well, I'm not sure any of the property taxes have been collected yet.
They haven't,
So-
but it would take effect in 25.
Well, they're not signed,
Yes, sir.
it's just two people.
Okay.
And this is just the Tennessee tax relief program, not the Weems County tax relief program. We participated in the Weems County tax relief program for years.
We ought to put that on the annual agenda too.
One question I had that I asked our trustee was, if it was actually for just people that lived in Tennessee. Sometimes people can try to double dip, living in Florida, living in Tennessee, and she said they have to, if they receive the benefit here, they cannot receive the benefit in Florida.
Right.
And so that helped me with my clarification.
You have corrected language that, okay.
Yeah, this resolution takes effect upon adoption and will be revisited annually. Is that what?
I'm so in favor of supporting it, but I do see what you're saying, Tim. Like we're not sure what, each year I think it's wise just to see where we are and what that would cost us.
Everybody good with that language?
You good?
Okay.
All right. So who made the motion that they can amend it?
I did. And so what do you ask me to accept? I make the motion to approve as amended.
Okay.
And I'll second.
Second. All right. Any further discussion? All in favor? Oh, roll call. I'm sorry. Ms. Stillings?
Yes.
Mr. Blair, yes. Ms. Bell?
Yes.
Ms. Newman?
Yes.
Mr. Townsend?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Dr. Snow?
Item number 2 is an annual contract to audit accounts for the Franklin Special District for the 2025-2026 school year. Matlock Clements PC has provided the contracts to conduct the audits for the period of July 1, 2025 through June 30th, 2026 at a fixed auditor fee of $29,070. There are 2 contracts, one for the district account and one for individual school activity. funds. The fee is the same as it was for the 2025 audit. We recommend approval of the annual contract.
Thank you, sir. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve the audit.
Ms. Bell and Mr. Stillings. Is there discussion? We'll roll call. Mr. Townsend.
Yes.
Ms. Newman.
Yes.
Ms. Bell.
Yes.
Mr. Blair, yes. Mr. Stillings.
Yes.
We are approved. Thank you.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Snowden.
Yes, the 2025 TSBA Mid-Cumberland Fall District meeting was on September 4th. We appreciate the opportunity for Mid-Cumberland to recognize Callie Alexander from Franklin Elementary as a volunteer recognition award for our region. And she will also now be considered for the state, the top volunteer in the state. Ms. Newman, Mr. Blair, Mr. Townsend, along with Carol and myself attended, and it was a long drive to McEwen High School. You can't really get there from here, but we did it. We managed. No, Mr. Blair was sick. I'm sorry. You were planning on attending, but was under the weather. So Mr. Townsend, Ms. Newman represented the board, and they represented you very well. So, Williamson County Association of Realtors, September 11th. We will be speaking to the Association of Realtors on that date, and we will have those documents that Dr. Decker mentioned to hand out to all the realtors. So hopefully, if they need an autographed copy, we'll be glad to provide that as well. Also, the 2025 University of Tennessee Institute for Public Service Annual Conference is being held in Franklin this week. I will also be speaking there on September the 10th. It'll be at the MSC Cool Springs, the MSC Suites. TVOS reporting and state accountability measures. Our student performance and federal program supervisor, Dr. Weimers, has received data related to accountability measures from the previous school year. Dr. Weimers is currently preparing the data for analyzing and discussing results with each school and the district. His report to date is in the teaching and learning summary for September. More information will be provided as data is studied. Director of Schools Advisory will begin. They're in the process of being selected from each site. Our first meeting is October 23rd. The advisory council is composed of an employee and alternate from each school, representatives from the central office, FSD, maintenance, landscaping, and transportation. And as usual, these meetings offer the opportunities to celebrate success at each site or department, and also to bring concerns and questions to me. Out of district and out of county tuition student recap. These are comparison reports. At this time, we have 50 out of district tuition students approved and 24 out of county. At the end of last year, there were 42 out of district and 21 out of county. Then the year before, there were 36 out of district and 9 out of county. And the previous year, there were 24 out of district and 7 out of county. So the trend is going in the right direction. We just wish that increase was a little greater. But I think our methodologies are working. The word is getting out, and I think the word of mouth is a great tool. And so we believe that the parents who are currently out of county and out of district are helping us to spread the word along with our marketing plan. Any questions on those statistics? Next, our employee and community partner waiver student recap. At this time, we have 76 students that are attending in this category. At the end of this past school year, there were 83 students attending that had waivers in this category. 23-24, there were 80, and 22-23, there were 100. The complaint managers for our school district this year have been appointed. Those are the associate directors or their designee as complaint manager according to policy 5.501. Fall break will be October 6th through the 10th. All district offices as well as schools will be closed. And then you have some other dates of conferences. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
Can you just remind us who the community partner waivers are? I know the employee waivers.
Yeah, that's anyone that I'm trying to think of, like I think Carol can correct me, but it's like people that they are counselors from Mercy, those and any service providers that provide SRO because they're not employees, but they're allotted that opportunity to bring their children here. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Updates, Dr. Decker.
Nothing additional, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Esslinger.
Yes, it was a good month for September. Sales tax collection were up 6.4% month to month, bringing our first year-to-year comparison to 3.9% increase.
Any questions for either of those? Thank you. Any announcements from the board?
I just wanted to share that I had the privilege of participating in congratulating our award attendees who have just expressed have participated in a great in teamwork, and they were recognized at the Sonic Drive-In with Chuck Sugg, and we have a new partner. Rick is the new manager there, and it was an honor to be there to recognize them and to just participate as a board member in sharing in their joy and expressing to them how much we appreciate the hard work that they do.
Anyone else? Good news about the out of district and out of county tuition. Thank you for that. There's nothing else for the good of the board. We are dismissed.
Have a good night.
Hey, you too.
For those of you in the audience, remember what tomorrow is.